ready to know about from the lesson now. The lesson number is about 17. Traditions and the society in the early times. Lesson number 17. Lesson, religion and society. In early times. So in this regard, we have been saw the very first about the hunter-gatherers, the tribal conditions where they have been existing, how they have been doing, all the aspect of. Then next we also been saw about the early farmers and herders, what kind of herders, who are the herders, what kind of farmers they used to worship the deities, plants, trees, animals, the nature, all we have been read saw. Next we also been saw about the religion in the Indus Valley civilization. What is the Indus Valley civilization? Here, the civilization means a change existing living in the northern parts of India to the river Indus, where it has been existed. How many years? What other things has been finding out by the archaeological excavations? All we have in here. Now, in today's class, we will be going to have a look on the other subtopic, the other synopsis, the religion of the Vedas. So, what are the Vedas? Religion, which aspect? Text on page of 146. Religion of the Vedas. Religion of the Vedas. So these Vedas were the earliest surviving literature of the Indian subcontinent. So what are exactly these Vedas are being? So Vedas are being related with the literature part, the writing part, and basically it goes with the Hinduism religion. So religion, it goes with the Hinduism. So what are the Vedas? It is been of the literature part. Literature means basically it is about the writing of the Indian subcontinent. Literature of Indian subcontinent, which has been existed. So how many here these Vedas have been considered here is? The Vedas are of 4 types. 4 kinds. First one, second, third, and the 4th one. So this is the first one, second, third, 4th. Rig Veda, then Yajur Veda, then next is Sama Veda, then next is Atharvana Veda. So these are the 4 Vedas. Religion in the Hinduism, what are Vedas? The literature of the Indian subcontinent. Vedas have been classified into 4 kinds: Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, and Atharvana Veda. So this is the main. Rig Veda is the oldest. This Rig Veda is the oldest Veda, and it has been nearly composed 3,500 years ago. So how many years before it was being composed means? Composed here means writing. So this is about 3,500 years before. So now this whole is being composed, this composing this Vedas, who composed this, that will be composed by Rishis. These Rishis used to compose and composed by Rishis. What actually it has been, these Vedas have been considered welfare. So basically, who is being composed these Vedas is, it is being get composed by the rishis. So Vedas, in the what actually these Vedas are being, the Vedas it will be of hymns, HYMNS, hymns and prayers. So Vedas are nothing but consider of these hymns and prayers. Hymns are like singing by self, like which are the tunes or the lyrics, what we can hymns not knowing within self will be just singing the song, howling the part. So that is what the hymns and the prayers. Who has been written down this hymns and prayers means it has been written down by this rishis. Out of that, this Rig Veda is very oldest and nearly 3,500 years before that has been composed. So what are these actually the hymns are being? The hymns are in praise of various gods or the goddesses. So these hymns for basically prayers. For what purpose it is being used? It is being used for the praise. Praise of various gods, means the gods and goddesses. So for what purpose we have been using these hymns, the Vedas, for praising of the deities, gods or the goddesses. Out of that, these are the three important gods. So what are those here? Three gods are three important gods has been listed up. So out of that, the three are Agni, the god of fire, second god Indra, the god of valor, with the soldier, the warrior god. Third one, Soma, a plant particularly. A special drink is being made. So this is what three gods has been get classified. The very first is here Agni, which is being the god of fire, Indra, the warrior god, Soma, the plant which is from the special eggs of the drink is being get made. So here, who used to thought all these hymns and prayers, all this one means it is being get thought. These all Vedas are being taught by priests, the religious person. How they used to thought this Vedas teaching? Basically, thought teaching means syllabi or by word or by sentence or we can say bit by bit. With all these they used to be by great care. So these Vedas have been taught, means teaching. It will be get done by the priests, the teachers, priest persons. How they used to teach when they used to teach by syllabi, means one particular sentence of the proverb, by word, sentence, bit by bit. So very great care, the pronunciation there, meaning, how it is been get done. So all with a great care, these kind of Vedas are being taught by basically these have been get teach by the priest. And who compose this Veda? These kind of Vedas will basically it will compose thought or being learned. So all the three aspects here. So one is here composing, it's writing. Then here thought, compose persons, not by females, women. So very few they hardly get considered. So these hymns were recited mainly during the performance of yagnas or rituals. So where this kind of praising of the gods, all these yagnas have been these Vedas have been performed, these prayers and hymns have been get performed during the yagnas, maybe rituals, or at the time it is being get performed and offerings are being going to make it up. So overall, this what is here this about the Vedas. So religion of the Vedas, this is about the Hinduism religion. What are Vedas actually? Vedas are nothing but the literature work, the writing part of India's subcontinent. Who wrote these Vedas? Composed. Writing is composed by these rishis, and these rishis have been used to compose this kind of Vedas. So Vedas have been classified into four Vedas: Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, and Atharvana Veda. So what actually these Vedas are? Hymns and prayers. Hymns means like self-singing, like within the self meditating and getting to know. So for what purpose? For the praising of the god or the goddesses. So how many most important the gods have been classified? About three. Agni, the god of fire; Indra, the warrior god; Soma, a special plant from which a drink is being made. So after who is been writing this Vedas list? It is been written by the men, taught by priests, these Vedas, religious persons, by bit by bit, sentence by sentence, with a great care, this pronunciation, meaning, all they used to. And who used to learn all this Vedas list? It will be learned by men. So composing, teaching, learning, all it will be get done by the male person rather than the female woman. So when these Vedas are being used during the time of any rituals or any kind of yagnas that will be doing on the religious occasion with the fire, all we will be going with the religious aspect, the signals, special type of performances, religious aspect, rituals. At the time these Vedas are being carried out, and sometimes they are very powerful. So it goes on for particular days, or like 3 days continuously. It should go on the fire, the complete rituals. So these are being very powerful. At the same time, the impact, all it will be get done very proper sequence, order wise. So in this regard, here we have been having the prayer to the god in box 1, page 146, about the prayer to the god. So what here they have been saying here? This is about the inbox here, prayer to the god and its meaning. And again the second case study example here, Vishwamitra and the reverse. So what they have been saying towards the here, one is people has been doing the prayer to the god. How they have been doing? So this is another example. It is about Vishwamitra and the reverse. I'll just read out. So what it is being here, it is being saying here. Prayer to God. Asatoma Sadgama, Tamasoma Jyotirgama, Mitraya Vikrama Gamaya, Om Shanti Shanti. Meaning, from ignorance let me to truth, from darkness let me to light, from death let me to immortality. Om peace, peace, peace. So here what it is in prayer to the God. Like I'm ignorant, I don't know what the things have been happening, what it is, how it is. From ignorance, make me lead to the truth, what is right. From known, basically from unknown to the known. Make me the journey out from the unknown things to the known things, which is being true. Second one, from darkness let me to the light. What is darkness? Not complete darkness, which where you have been living without knowing anything, what it is, how it is. Make me to the light, what is right, where what is being correct. Let from death, from only simply dying leads to the immortality. Immortality means getting to know by the people, by the work, how the person it was. Not only simply he died, the person has been died, no use. Immortality means to attain something good after the death. The be stopped. Why do you pray to us, O sage? Vishwamitra, O sisters, please listen to me, the singers who have come from a distance with these chariots and charts. Let your water not rise above our ankles so that we can cross safely the rivers. We will listen to your prayers so that we can cross safely. So Vishwamitra and the rivers, what he has been saying, Vishwamitra along with his chariot, he wanted to cross the river. The chariot is a round wheel where in between the ankle the water should not move above the axle. If it is going, it will get stuck. So he was praying to the rivers that you need to not overflow till we cross the river. So they had to listen the conversation between the river and the Vishwamitra. So here in the green inbox still 4 more questions has been given. So what are these 4 more questions? Who are the 2 hymns addressing to? So 2 hymns related to the god it has been addressing. What do you think that the rishis offering to the gods? So what the rishis have been offering to the gods, like prayers, what they have been doing in this aspect. So what are they praying for? What these they are praying Vishwamitra and to the rivers to not to overflow the river, the water where their chariot is being. They wanted to cross the river. Do you think these people would be hunter-gatherers or the cattle herders or the people living in the villages and the cities? So here this interaction between the conversation between Vishwamitra and the rivers, whether they have been saying whether they belong to the hunter-gatherers or to the cattle or to the people who are living in the cities and towns. According to you, what do you think? To which these kind of people they belongs to are? So these questions I'll just show you the inbox one. This is what the inbox questions that it is been get related to this paragraph, the conversation out. These 4 questions have been related to this Vishwamitra and the rivers conversation on the page of 147. Now we will see what kind of these different kinds of cattle they have been Vedas have been getting to relate out. So here there are many prayers, especially there are many prayers in the Rig Veda to pray for the cattle, children, especially the sun and the horses. So here in this regard we will be going to know about the importance of this Rig Veda. So this Rig Veda, in this one you will be having to know what it consists of this Rig Veda. Special prayers, many prayers for praying for cattle, then we are for children, especially here for sun, then again for horses. So in this, especially in this Rig Veda, some special prayers have been listed out, mentioned for the cattle, cow, all this cattle rearing investigation, for horses and for the children, especially about the sun. So historians who study the Vedas guess from these descriptions that the Vedic people are mainly reared animals like cows and horses. They live in the northwestern parts of India in the region between the Hindu Kush mountains and the Yamuna river. So according to this Vedic, this finding out like praying for the cattle, children, they especially these Vedas, these historians who have been studied about the Vedas, these rishis, they have been composed, the people who studied, the scholars, the people who have been studied, from that they have been came to know that these Vedic people about this Rig Veda, where they used to live means these people, they used to live near northern part of India, as we have been saying. Indus Valley civilization, north part of India living towards the river Yamuna river and Hindu Kush mountains. Means basically Himalayas. They were given gifts by the leaders and the ordinary people of the tribe. These tribes had to fight with each other for the control over cows, pastures, water sources. Horses are yoked to chariots that were used in the battle that were fought to capture the capital. So these are the people who are living in Janas, like they have the head leader, and but who is performing this priest means the priests are nothing but the Brahmins. These Brahmins will perform these yagnas, rituals all. In return, to these Brahmins, what they used to get means they used to get the money, they used to get the gifts, they used to get the land, cows, pastures, all this one with this one. So this one Jana group of people, they used to fight with the other, with the help of horses, cattle, or while fighting humans to get more and more place the control over the places. Some 100 years later, these tribes settled down on the banks of the river Ganga, Ganges and Yamuna. They began cultivating crops like rice and wheat. During these times, the Janapadas were getting established and the leaders of the tribes were trying to become kings. During these times, the Vedic hymns were combined in the Yajurveda and Atharvana Veda. They now describe very elaborate rituals, especially fire sacrifices which lasted not only many weeks and months but also cost a lot of wealth and animals. These hymns describe the kings praying for the power over other members of the tribe for better crops and victory in wars. So now slowly what happened here is, as because these Janas has been getting more and more in this regard, not only they started having settled down in this Yamuna river, later in the same part they also started settling down towards this Ganges river. Ganges, they had been settled down. So during this settling down, these other two Vedas also came into existence. So what are these two Vedas? This Yajur Veda and Atharvana Veda has been came into existence. Already it was the oldest one. After this one, when this Janas has been becoming more and more in numbers, settling down, these people they started cultivating the rice and wheat. During this period of time, only this Yajur Veda and Atharvana Vedas has also been started compiling up. Compiling means together the forming has also been started. During that period of time, they started, who started here? The kings, Janapadas, these Janas, the head leader of the group Jana. They started performing the rituals. This, especially the fire rituals that are being very like cost taking, money consuming and animal sacrificing, and it is not like for one particular type of ritual they are doing and we get close. No, it was been like the sacrifices which is been go continuously this ritual of yagnas performing for weeks and months together. Like how I need to say means in your family, suppose any ritual is need to be get carried out. So sometimes it will be of one day, means the fire should not stop. It should go continuously till that ritual is being completed. So during this period of time, where in the Janas, there is during the period of Atharvana Veda and Yajurveda, these rituals what they have been performing out, it being continued for weeks and months together. In that part, this animals were sacrificed, all they used to be get done. And not only by performing such type of yagnas, they were showing how much powerful the king is, how much wealth he has been having, how much control he has been having, or how much crop he has been growing. For what they used to perform these kind of rituals, these yagnas means for to get the victory in the war, to have the better crops, to get more and more occupying of the places. So in this regard, they were been performing this kind of yagnas. It was during these times that we emerged the idea of the society be divided into varnas in the need of performing diverse functions. The Brahmins were considered to be the highest, were expected to conduct sacrifices, recite the Vedas. Kshatriyas were next to them and were expected to rule over the kingdom and protect the people. The Vaishyas tended the cattle, tilled the fields, and gave gifts and tribute to the Brahmins and Kshatriyas. And finally, by post-Vedic time, the Shudras has evolved into a distinct group varna. They were the fourth varna who practiced their professions like agriculture, carpentry, pottery, and so on. At the same time, the division of labor has also been taken place men and women. These ideas, of course, were not accepted by all. So during this period of time, overall, they had also been they started the society to be get divided. So Varnas, on the basis of this society, Varnas divisions, they had the society divided. Society is being get divided into 4 Varnas. Varnas means classification. This is very important. Out of that, the very first one they had Brahmins. Then second one they had about these Kshatriyas. Then third, Vaishyas. And the last is Shudras. So all these Varnas divisions, how the work is need to be get carried out. So on the basis of the work divisions, the people were divided in the society. Like the priest work is the religious Brahmins, religious work, Kshatriyas, like soldiers who having they were doing what to the kingdom. Then Vaishyas for the cattle rearing, giving the gifts to the Brahmins, all this. And Shudras, agriculture work, carpentry, helping to all these people. So in this way, the society has been classified, divided into 4 aspects. So first is Brahmins, second is Kshatriyas, third is Vaishyas, and the fourth is Shudras. And Brahmins means the religious people, Kshatriyas means soldiers, Vaishyas means the money to take care, taking care, gifting, helping, all the aspects. And Shudras were considered as the untouchables, and they were the workers who will be helping to these 3 kind of people. So generally, this idea was not being accepted by all of them. How can it was being get divided, has been get classified. So basically here map is been shown out here. These map showing the settlements of the Vedic people. So basically in these places, this map it is been get shown. Indus Valley, these dots, all this they have been settled down here near to the river Indus Valley civilization. Then next river Yamuna, the Ganges Valley, then Narmada river, then Krishna, Godavari is complete. This is from South India part. This is what the Vedic people has been settled down because of the where the water been availability. Because of that, the people have been settled down in the northern parts of India near to the river Indus, Yamuna, and the Ganges. So this is what we have been get so discuss about this lesson.